Hey, how y'all doing? This is Sean from CarCara, and this week we sold a couple of cars, so I have to replace them. So I thought I'd go online and let you come with me and see what goes on behind the scenes, to see what it takes to buy a car and see how picky I am to make sure that I always bring you the nicest, cleanest vehicles, especially since we focus on off-lease vehicles. There's a lot of them out there, and just want to take you behind the curtain, show what it takes to buy a car off lease. Let's go inside so I can get out of this wind. Alright, well, now that we're back inside, I'm going to take you to the website where I have access to thousands of off-lease vehicles, and hopefully I can walk you through the process of how I actually go ahead and buy one today. Now, what I'm looking for today is a Ford Escape. I'm going to start from scratch here for you, because I did a little preliminary work, so you didn't have to see me look through 50 different vehicles to find the one I want to buy. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and look for off-lease vehicles. Now, this is Adesa.com. This is a portal that only dealers have access to. And right now, today, there's over 11,000 off-lease vehicles I have access to. Now, at the time of this recording, it's 3:30 in the afternoon, and the off-lease auction ends every day at 4 o'clock. So I have 30 minutes to find a vehicle and buy it. So we're going to go ahead and look for a Ford Escape. We'll go down here to Ford. Got 1,700 vehicles today available. We'll look for an Escape. Oh, here we go, Escape. Over 400 Escapes available today. Now, what I'm looking for is, I was looking for an Escape that I could sell for $16,000 to $17,000 or less. And what I'm going to do first is just going to kind of go through this page, go through one at a time, and show you what I look for, show you how I look at vehicles, and how I will quickly rule them out if there's something I don't like about it. Now this one is, some dark pictures. I can't really see it, so I don't feel so good about it already. This here will tell me what I can initially bid. The initial bid is for it. This little checker flag tells me it's the last day it's available. So if this vehicle doesn't sell today, this vehicle will go off to auction, and if I wanted to buy it, I have to go to the specific auction it's at. This will give me some basic information through here about the vehicle and what options it has. Now, as soon as I go down here to the inspection summary, it'll say right rear door panel wet sand buff, and then also it has a previous repair. So right off the bat, I don't like this vehicle. I haven't looked at really any pictures yet. I haven't even looked at the Carfax yet. But because I see that, I'm immediately going to the next vehicle. Now, a lot of times in these condition reports, that's what we're looking at, is the condition reports of the vehicle. In the pictures, they will show you little indications of where damage or little boogers are, or little imperfections or beauty marks are on the vehicle. So let's see what this one says. This one says it's liftgate parts, right rear handle, tailgate, inner, previous repair on the roof. Needs a repair. So again, I don't want to have anything to do with this vehicle. Next vehicle, Ford Escape SE 4x4, 38,000 miles. Let's see what it says about this. Oh my goodness, it has a laundry list. Previous repair. I want nothing to do with this vehicle either. And we just go on and on until I find the vehicles I like. Now, when I find a vehicle I like, I go ahead and I click and I put it on the watch list. Meaning, I can put those to the side to do more research once I come up with 4 or 5 of them. Now, I've gone through this list of Escapes of 400 or something. Now, I didn't go through all 400. I went through about 100 of these Escapes, 50 to 100 of these Escapes already. Just scrolling through, looking at the miles, looking at what they are, seeing what options they are, seeing what colors they are, to put aside a few that I want to do some more research on. Now, so I'm just going to go to my watch list, and here are 3 Escapes I've picked out that I kind of like. So what I'm going to do is this specific one here, this Ford Escape Titanium 4x4. Now, the miles are a little high for my normal acquisition, but the price to the market is very good, and more importantly, there isn't really any issues with it. There's no boogers, there's no beauty marks, there's no anything I really have to worry about. The only real imperfection on it right now is there's a small little chip right there, tiny little chip on the door. In the grand scheme of things, for a 58,000 mile Escape, that's minimal. Now, also it does say it does have a small crack in the windshield, so I'm going to spend about $200 for my glass guy to come out here and put a windshield in it. Again, that's par for the course for these used cars. Every once in a while, you'll have to put a little bit of money into them. But if all you have to do is put, all right, so this vehicle does need a set of rubber on it. You know, the back tires are at 530 seconds. Other tires are 430 seconds. That's borderline. But I like to make sure that our vehicles have good rubber and good brakes and everything's good to go on them. So now that I know ballpark what I'm going to have to spend on this vehicle, we'll spend, you know, a few $100s on tires, a couple $100s on a windshield. And let me check the Carfax, see what that looks like. So far, so good. One owner, clean title, no accidents reported. Lots of vehicle history records. Let's take a look at that. So Carfax telling me this vehicle is worth $20,000 retail. It does have an open recall. No, it's not a major one. It's just a door latch that needs to schedule an appointment with Ford to get that taken care of. But here's the Carfax. So here's the records on it. Look at all these maintenance records. I like to see that on a vehicle. It tells me that it was well taken care of. Let's check the warranty. Now we have plenty of months left on the powertrain warranty, but because it has 58,000 miles on it, go back here to the vehicle. Because it has 58,000 miles on it, it has about 2,600 miles left of the powertrain warranty. So since it's still under factory warranty, I'll consider this vehicle. Let's do some quick research on the market. Now, CarGurus is a site that everyone has access to. You just go to cargurus.com. Up here, you click Car Values. You can put the VIN number in, or you can look it up manually. Let's look this up. Let's put the zip code in. 58,500 miles. So it's telling me that the market value for this vehicle is $18,200. I should be able to sell this for $18,200 as a fair deal. Now, I don't like having fair deals here. I like having good deals or great deals here. So I'm going to say, let's initially price this, just for research points, $17,500. Make sure we put the right engine in there. It's titanium. Oh, and I forgot, I'm going to bounce back here. Bear with me one second. This vehicle does have, let me show a picture of it. Nope, there we go. It does have navigation, so let's make sure we put that in there. With the titaniums, there's really only a couple options you have to click on. One is now navigation, the other one is moonroof. Other than that, everything else is pretty much standard on these things. $18,883 is a fair deal on this vehicle according to CarGurus. Let's say I priced it at $17,500. See where that falls in the market. So it's between good and great. All these green dots are vehicles that are in the market now. This star represents this vehicle if I were to bring it into my inventory. So for $17,500. Let's go back to the vehicle. So I can buy the vehicle for $15,100 today. So let's go ahead and put a bid on it. So I go ahead and select the floor plan I want to put it on. Next gear floor plan here. Select the transportation option. This is a good distance away. I'm not going to go pick it up myself. And I'm going to pay an extra $50 so that for some reason this vehicle came in and I just didn't like it. I'd have 30 days to send it back, no questions asked. I mean, there are some guidelines I have to adhere to, and I can't do that on every car, but it does give me a little bit of peace of mind to know that I can buy these vehicles sight unseen based upon condition reports. And so far, since we've been open, out of probably 100 and some vehicles we've bought this way, we've only had to send back probably 4 or 5. So these condition reports, I have a lot of trust and a lot of faith in them. And since I'm looking through so many of them before I even bid on one, it gives me a lot of confidence. I do that so that when you're looking for a car, you can know that all the cars that I have on my lot, they've all gone through the same process, especially the ones that are off lease. I get very picky about what I bid on. So now that we've selected the options I wanted to select, before this car even hits my lot, I'm going to own this car for $15,700. Now the other fees that are good, that will occur once I hit my lot are like my floor plan fees, doing the oil change, state inspection, I have to put tires on it. So my cost on the car will go up from here, but I can pretty much assume that I'm going to own this car probably when it's all said and done for about, let's say, $16,200 to $16,400. But I won't know that till it gets here. But let's go ahead and put a bid on it. All right, so 2014 Ford Escape, the bid is confirmed. I'm going to go to my watch list.
Can't connect to the public Wi-Fi. You may need to update your connection. Take a look at the help section in your Alexa app.
Good old Alexa going off behind me here. So we just sit here and wait now. Now I'm going to pause this video. It's 3:45. I have 15 minutes to the end of this auction. And hopefully, if something happens between now and then, I'll turn the video back on and we'll record what happens. All right, so it's now 4 o'clock, and looks like we acquired this vehicle. So this vehicle now is going to be a future piece of CarCara inventory. And that is the overall process of how I go about getting these vehicles off lease. And every one of these vehicles, you know, I'm just as thorough on every vehicle. I make sure that they're in good condition. I make sure they have a clean Carfax. And I make sure that I can get them at a price where I can pass along a good deal or a really good price to you. And because they're off lease, don't worry, you know, if this particular one vehicle sells, if you're looking at a specific vehicle in my lot that's an off lease vehicle and it sells, I can probably go get another one, and chances are it might be even a couple dollars less. Thank you for watching this video, and if you ever have any questions, please don't hesitate to give me a call. My cell phone number is on the website. The dealership number is on the website, and I look forward to hearing you and meeting you in person. Have a good day.